Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. We're a couple of weeks into the whole coronavirus lockdown stuff, and so this is going to be another video update of some observations. This is my third video I've done. If you're curious, you can go ahead and go back, check out the other two videos I've done so far. But we're going to dive into kind of the stats for the month of February. We're kind of nearing the end of March here now, all right? One thing that was kind of fun, I was on Fox 40 News yesterday just talking about what's going on in the real estate market. Obviously, things are slowing down because people are kind of taking their house off the market, or some buyers are not comfortable with moving forward. But the interesting thing is that sales are still happening and still moving. If you watch my other two videos, you'll get some good insight and information into that. But that was kind of fun. They did a Zoom video interview with me over the phone, and it was on the 5 o'clock over the TV, over the computer. And it was on the 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock news there. So that was kind of fun. If you want, go ahead and check out Fox 40 and the video segment that I did. There I am talking about real estate in my quarantined home office here. All right, so the stats for February, they came out. And they came out a little bit late, obviously, with what's going on with COVID-19 and everything. So the way stats work is in March, we get the stats for February. So this is what was going on and closing in February, and they're not totally relevant for what's going on today. So I'm going to hit on them quickly, but then I'm going to explain why, we're not seeing what's going on right now in these numbers yet, okay? So let me hit on it real quick. We'll just talk about the tool going here, active listing inventory. Okay, so the actives, basically there's about 1,400 houses in the Sacramento County, West Sacramento. These are single family homes here. We're talking about single family homes, and it's about flat from last month, and it's way down from this time last year. We've got almost 30% less homes on the market this time last year. Okay, pending sales this month, almost 1,700. That's up substantially from last month. You can see last month there, big jump from last month, and then a major jump from this time last year. This time last year, we were kind of coming out of a slower time at the tail end of 2018, so it was a little slow start to the beginning of 2019 last year. And then total number of closed escrows. This is a little over 1,000, okay? That's up just a little bit from this time last month. And then it's basically flat and even with a year ago, okay? And then the median price, we'll talk about the median, almost $400,000 for February. These are February 2020. It's a big jump from a month ago, 6.1, and a really large jump from this time a year ago, 360. Almost 10% increase there, okay? So as you can see, the inventory volume is usually low at the beginning of the year. That's why we have intense competition typically at the beginning of the year. And then as we head into the summer months, we get more inventory and the market tends to kind of level off a little bit. That's kind of historically continues to happen, okay? And then the sales volume, it's kind of lower, obviously, in the winter months, and then it really picks up late spring and summer, and then tapers off in the fall and winter. Again, you can kind of see those cycles. So the reason why these numbers are not super crucial is that these are the statistics from February 2020, okay? Well, the way real estate works is it's about 30 days roughly to close an escrow. So this is telling us what was happening in January 2020 and the beginning of February in order for these stats to close escrow. So we're at the end of March and we're learning the data for what was going on in January and the beginning of February. So in April, we're going to get stats for March that are then going to be showing us what was going on in February and the beginning of March. So it's not until May that we'll actually get the stats for April that will be showing us the starts of the effect that was going on with the coronavirus in the real estate market. So that's why I've been doing some of these other videos I've been pulling my own data and trying to focus on the actives, the pendings, how many are being taken off the market or held. That's more crucial to kind of get a feel for what's going on in the market at this moment in time right now. This stuff's important, but to try to understand today, you got to really keep an eye on what's going on with the actives, the pendings. And to be honest with you, I'm really surprised. There are new homes still coming on the market, not a ton, but there are new ones. There are properties going into escrow right now, not a ton, but they are daily. There's more and more going into escrow. Stuff is closing, as well as some things are coming off the market as well. So there's kind of this whole range. There's things happening. People are pulling back. Some people are moving forward. I had a buyer ask me about a property. I looked into it, and it just went pending, and it had 4 offers. And we're in the middle of kind of this coronavirus stuff. So there are things going on in this market, all right? Just some news there as far as Gavin Newsom was working with the banks to provide some mortgage relief. So check in on that. You might not need to be making your mortgage payment if you qualify based on who your bank is and kind of the stuff for the forbearance guidelines and everything there. So that is something that's in the works, that's been worked on, and hopefully will provide some relief for everyone that's kind of on hold with jobs and things like that. So some good news coming out of there. Look into that deeper. I'm not giving you advice on that. I'm just kind of making you aware that that's something going on. Check in deeper with it, but you might be able to apply for it or qualify for it based on the guidelines, okay? Been throwing out some podcast suggestions. This is a really good one, The Brian Buffini Show. He did an interview with Dr. Ben Carson, who is the United States Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. So a pretty top guy there as far as when it comes to housing stuff. Some really good information that talks about kind of the housing market, how this is being affected, what are things going to look like as we try to kind of come out of this and everything. A good listen there as well. All right, so I just want to finish and wrap up with kind of a good quote to give some inspiration. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Isn't that true, right? If everything's easy, we never have an opportunity to kind of grow and lean in. You know, we don't get stronger with our muscles unless we really work out and have some resistance against those muscles. Well, I know for me, it's not smooth seas right now as far as work or parenting or being a husband. It's taking me to improve my skills right now. So I just want to offer that encouragement to you that it's okay. We can all kind of lean in and grow in this right now. So thanks for watching. This is me, Doug Reynolds. If you want to connect with me, realestatewithdoug.com. Feel free to check out my Facebook, Instagram. I've got a ton of YouTube videos going on as well, and you can see my blog as well. Feel free to reach out to me if you're a buyer or seller, wanting some information or to connect in this market right now. Everyone stay safe and clear skies.